All Submission Grappling 3 here at Tudor Hall in Ottawa. I'm PJ St. Marie. With me is Jordan Pressinger of Jordan Teaches Jiu-Jitsu, and this is a welterweight 170-pound blue belt no-gi matchup. We've got Gabriel Ocampo from Nikta taking on Jeffery Anglade from Ottawa Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, we're starting out with some hand fighting, set up the takedowns, don't want to get inside position, and yeah, Jeffrey's doing a good job controlling the wrists. I think he's winning the hand fighting right now. You might see him shoot for a takedown first. See, look at that, grabbing the head like that. Again, that's the collar tie.
Jeffrey's a very experienced grappler. I believe he just competed again a month ago, coming in second in the tournament in Hawkesbury. And he usually does start most of his matches with a takedown. He doesn't pull guard usually, so it's interesting to see if he changes it up at all today.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's gonna get the takedown on Gabriel. I could be wrong, but it should be interesting to see. There we go. Shoots for the single. Oh, you gotta be careful. Oh, right to the double. Very nice, but Gabriel's got the guillotine.
Jeffrey does a good job backing out of that guillotine and then getting back up to the feet, taking the back.
Right to the body lock. Beautiful work from Jeffrey. But now he's in half guard, and he'd be wise to start working to get the underhook or control the head. Or maybe a body lock. Ooh, beautiful pass.
Really nice pass.
A nice X pass right there. But Gabriel's doing a good job posting on the hips, making sure that that Jeffrey can't get too close. But he really wants to make sure he doesn't grab his head. That's very important. Oh, good job regarding. So he posts on the shoulder to make some space, get back to his feet.
Now it's interesting. Gabriel wanted to get back up to the feet. You think he didn't initiate takedown at all in the first minute or two standing. Took it down twice, and now he gets back up to his feet.
Yeah, I wonder maybe he just wants to get that takedown back, kind of even up the score, or maybe he just maybe he doesn't want to play guard and wants to be on top. But yeah, it looks like Jeffrey. I think he has a slight edge in the takedown department.
Do you think those earlier takedowns are going to give him some confidence to shoot in a little bit quicker now instead of hand fighting as long?
100%. Yeah, once you get your timing down and the other guy's timing, it makes it a lot easier and it gives you confidence, like you said. So Gabriel's got the underhook, but it's really shallow underhook.
Jeffrey just gets rid of that.
Yeah.
Not a lot of head control going on. A lot of fighting for 50-50 and underhooks, and so it'd be nice to see one of them go for like a snap down of some sort, change it up just a little bit.
Exactly, and grabbing the head can be a good entry into single legs. And yeah, just a lot of hand fighting going on. This is sub only though, so I like to see it on the ground, but oh, nice. There we go. Big reactions from Gabriel.
Continue fighting the wrists. And Gabriel's just letting Jeffrey hold that wrist there.
Yeah, he should fight that off a lot more. Especially he's already been taken down once. He'd be wise to really fight the hands a little more.
Jeffrey's warming up a little bit. Goes for that collar tie. Yeah, now he's starting to get a little bit more confidence. Kind of looked for like an arm drag there. Didn't quite get it. Controlling those wrists. I see like a 2-on-1 grip too. No one's really going for that. They're just doing the single grips. They're fighting. A little bit of head pressure there. A little bit of a snap down.
Yeah, some good hand fighting, but I'd like to see more entries into underhooks or going for the hips for takedowns, or it's a little more action in the actual wrestling department, not only hand fighting. There we go. Kind of lifted his leg, using his leg to almost get the single leg there.
Now, Jeffrey's like up on points already. Well, even though we're not scoring points, but because of those two takedowns, do you think it would be a good idea for him to pull guard at all and try and get some initiation here, or do you think he's already up? He should just keep fighting from this wrestling position here.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's sub only, so I like to see it on the ground. So, they can fight for takedowns all day, but I think people are here to watch, jiu-jitsu on the bottom, on the ground. So, guard pull is no big deal. Go for a guard pull or just fight a little harder for the actual takedown. Actually, I want to see some entries. There we go. He went for an entry, but kind of hesitated. He must have felt his timing wasn't right for that one.
And Jeffrey's got a very explosive game, too. So even if he went on the bottom, I think he just a few movements away from getting to a top position.
Yeah, I agree. He's probably got some pretty quick sweeps. So when they go head to head like this, is because neither one has dominant grips with each other's hands, so they use their heads as frames. But yeah, I'd just like to see someone shoot for a takedown, or create some reactions. You know, really push on the head. Yeah, there we go. We're getting some more reactions now. Like a big reaction really leads to a takedown.
And we haven't seen much from Gabriel to initiate the takedown. Like a little bit of head control. Like there was one half of a snap down, but you're definitely not going to get a takedown unless you start committing to something.
Yeah, it seems like Gabriel's mostly defending the wrestling and the grip fighting, where it seems like Jeffery is initiating a little more of the entries, but still not quite committing to anything anymore, which, yeah, I'd like to see him, you know, really go for that. There we go. You got to commit to that takedown. You got to follow him down, too.
He kind of admired that takedown there a little bit, the throw.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Which he had good reason to. It was a nice takedown, but he's got to follow him down to the ground.
Yeah. All right, so Jeffery's starting into a half guard. And looks like the ref's going to give Gabriel a knee shield of some sort. Or no, they're restarting in a butterfly hook.
Yeah.
Kind of like a half butterfly hook, half knee shield there.
Yeah, if I were Gabriel, I'd get more on my side. Now he's on. Now it's harder because Jeffery's standing. He doesn't want to be flat on his back, that's for sure.
Jeffery trying that leg drag, kind of tornado throw pass there.
Yeah, I think Jeffery might be relying a little too much on like fast movements, where he's not quite able to establish position after the movement. You know, he should look to get over that knee shield, and again, Gabriel too should get a little more on his side, so he can use his frames a little better. There we go. Oh, nice.
Good
there we go.
Almost
like an X guard, but not quite.
Gabriel's doing a really good job regarding and just not letting Jeffery control the position here. Much quicker takedown this time. We didn't have to wait 5 minutes of hand fighting.
Yeah, you can tell Jeffery's definitely pretty strong. He's kind of like big brother in Gabriel, with the size and with the strength and the explosiveness.
And Jeffery's switching his hips in this half guard and looking like he's going for a guillotine. I'd rather see him just try and pass the guard, get to a top position. But
good job from Gabriel. I saw that butterfly hook in there. I was wondering if he's gonna sweep him like that, and he did a good job. Because sometimes when people commit to the guillotine like that, they can't post out. So it was wise of Gabriel to go for the sweep there. Yeah, you shouldn't let him up. Don't let him up. He's got to control the legs.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to turn into another wrestling match.
And a wrestling match, he's been losing.
Yeah, exactly.
Taken down several times now. So he's got Jeffery on his back. If he wants to win this fight, he's got a few minutes. He's got to pass.
He's got to keep him on his back. That's there we go.
Moving into a mount position here.
And I wonder if Jeffery's getting a little tired. You know, I could be wrong, but it looks like he's slowing down a little bit. And all those explosive movements, they definitely tire an athlete out. There we go. Yeah, he's just a very explosive dude. You know, good escapes using his his strengths.
And Jeffery does compete a lot, but those matches are 5 minutes. And even though he has 4 or 5 matches a day, when you switch it up to 10 minutes,
that makes
those extra couple minutes can really tire someone out if you're being very explosive.
You're exactly right. 10 minutes is a long time to grapple, and if you don't pace yourself, you're going to pay for it near the end, or even in the midway. There's nothing worse than gassing out in a jiu-jitsu match. It's terrifying. Yeah, I just want to see Gabriel get more on his side. You know, well, yeah. Now he could maybe get a butterfly hook in with his right foot. We'll go for the triangle. Oh, he lets him up back to a wrestling match. Yeah, it's sub only, but you know, I think that Gabriel's starting to turn the tide a little bit. You know, getting the mount position on Jeffery. So, but
he technically has had the best position this whole fight, and you know, a sub attempt. Even though Jeffery had a couple guillotine attempts, those weren't quite submission attempts. They were more used to pass, but
yeah, if there was points, I'd say Gabriel will be winning. He's got that sweep too, and Jeffery just got 2 takedowns, but yeah, the mounts and the sweep from Gabriel. So,
and one of the takedowns, he didn't control the position. So does that count for points, or?
It would be hard. It depends, really. I'd just like to see them, stay on the mat. Keep each other's feet off the mat. Stay on the mat. Keep each other's feet off the mat so they can't stand up when they're in these positions. You can just let someone up and get back to the wrestling when it's sub only, especially. Unless you have like a flying triangle planned, you're not gonna get the sub from standing. Unless it's a guillotine.
I think we have a few seconds left in this matchup.
The crowd's getting into it now.
Oh, Jeffery with a good, like kind of butterfly guard pull, trying to elevate his opponent and get on top.
Yeah, it looked like he was going for like a lateral drop, and then couldn't quite get the upper body movement to it, so it ended up being more of a guard pull. Very explosive is Jeffery.
I'd like to see him sit down on these passes a little bit. He's rushing a lot and getting, and Gabriel's just re-guarding, getting back to his guard or getting standing up.
Exactly. Jeffery just leaving a little too much space as he finishes.
Just a little bit more confidence. Really use his hips to create some pressure and get past that guard.
Exactly. Yeah, good match from these two.
Let's make some noise for our first competitors of the night. Confesso Vibro, Federico, and Estrada Suave. Ladies and gentlemen, our first competition finishes in a draw.